Hi y'all, welcome back to the Traveling Viet. And this is my journey to Kỳ Quan Son, the fourth highest mountain peak in Vietnam. I started the trek at 10 in the morning after a 2-hour drive on the mountain road from Sapa. The mountain locally called Kỳ Quan Son after the ethnic village at its base. This is also where the trail begins. At the very first few steps, I see rice terraces draped over surrounding hills, dotted with Hmong traditional houses. I later found out that it was not until a year ago that the power came to the village. In Vietnam, the Hmong tribes are located in northern mountainous regions of the country, close to the Chinese border. Their culture and lifestyle are strongly connected to the nature. Already, it seemed hard and challenging. Under the blazing sun at 810 meters above sea level, my steps got heavier. The trail follows a winding path and rocky slopes. I couldn't help but taking many water breaks. As the journey continued, our view changed from rice terraces to a majestic bamboo forest. Right after, another wild and dense forest came along, with more crazily rough terrain, like this. Unfortunately, my trekking boots fell apart. I gotta borrow people's shoes the rest of my trip. And most of them were not my size, to be honest. In the end, I got blisters everywhere on my feet. As if the hard work was awarded, we had a lunch stop by a refreshing spring. After a few splashes of chilled water, I felt alive again. My guide and the porter set up a fancy lunch in the middle of the forest. I found everything delicious after a long day of a laborious hike. After lunch, the real hike of the day just began. To keep going, everybody in the group and I had to put an extra effort to kill the elevation and make it to the rest stop before dark. I reached an altitude of 2,100 meters at 5:30 p.m. And here it is, the hut I stayed for the next 2 nights. I forgot to tell y'all about my guide, Adu. He's a Hmong local born and raised in this mountain range. Guiding hikers to the northern mountains like this has been his job for 8 years now. That's why he knows all the way around by the back of his hand. If you want to reach out to Adjo, I have his information right here or in the description below. As the sun was going down, the temperature dropped dramatically. We huddled around the fire, and in the meantime, Adjo's family was preparing homemade mountain dishes. Look at this fish, really couldn't ask for more. Everybody woke up early in the morning and followed the path behind Adjo's hut in the dawn. After 5 minutes of ascending the hill, we reached the top of Mui Mountain. Just in time, the very first ray of sunlight of the day shone on my face. Now it's time to go back to the hut and get ready for the big day coming. It was even harder on day 2. There are countless times I had to put away my trekking pole so that I could get a grip on the rocks. And this is how the first 2 hours were like. The good thing is that the view was so beautiful that I forgot all the tiredness and soreness. I'd like to give you all one fact. This trail is located in Hoang Linh Sơn mountain range. This is actually the eastern extension of the Himalayas. Most of the highest peaks in Vietnam are found in the northwestern part of the range.
Much later.
I reached the top around noontime and enjoyed the view at 3,046 meters above sea level. After lunch break, I started descending. That was when the pain on my toes killed me. I decided to take up the rubber boots that I borrowed from Arthur's mom and ran back on my bare feet. Even now, I don't really know how I could manage that.
Later that same evening.
And again, Arthur did not stop impressing everybody by a fencing feast after a long day of challenges. We dined and wined until the night went deeper. The last day was all about trekking all the way back to where we started. To me, it was just another day of pain in another pair of sandals. After the last lunch break, Arthur suggested finishing the rest of the way back on a motorbike. I'm telling you, it was one of the most epic parts of the trip. It was like nothing but riding a roller coaster on a bloody, muddy road through a bamboo forest, villages, and gorgeous rice terraces. That's it for my first trekking trip in Vietnam with so many unforgettable moments. Thank you for watching my video all the way to the end. Please support my work by smashing that like, share, and subscribe button. See you next time.